I'm Todd Grisham, and we're going old school tonight here inside the Grand Theater. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red.
We welcome you to this beautiful theater. Shakespeare has nothing on the... We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. There's a right hand. One punch could change everything in this battle. This theater is used to hosting concerts and plays, but tonight it's the sweet science that takes center stage.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Punch. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. That one lands. He just misses with that jab. bombs away. Good punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. This fight could not be any closer, could it, Johnny? Who will be buzzed first? Watch that jab. Men step back for just a moment. They both want the knockout. Misses with that jab. Just missed with that left jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He didn't take that jab well at all. Insane action. Job by him to block that jab. Oh, and then he caught him with a stiff jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. This one could go either way. Which fighter's going to get caught first? Oh, and they just got their bell rung. Fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
A lot of swinging and missing. Exchanges from both men in this round. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Hit him with a left jab. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking it down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. This fight is closer than two paces. Who's going to be the first one to get clipped? respecting each other's punching power. He takes that jab. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
Through the hook, didn't land. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. And he misses with that jab. Got out of the way of that right hook. Seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to not...
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I don't know which fighter is winning this bout.
That was super tight. I dread being a judge.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? He misses with that jab. Hook punch scores. Punch lands. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Why aren't they defending? For that jab. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just
a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Who's winning this fight right now? I have no idea. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Tried to score with a jab. Missing with that right hand. Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That could be the real difference.
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Can they figure out the combination to this sink? Nice slip to avoid the jab. Lucky that hook didn't score. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off the tech and everything around that. Work the body, use that.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. This fight could not be any closer. Who's going to be the first one to get buzzed? Can't score with that jab. Trying to answer back. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I'm done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
These two are the perfect dance partner. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed...
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. This one could go either way. Who's going to be the first one to get caught? Got him with a left jab. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Misses with the jab. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. been stepped back for just a moment. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. This fight is closer than 2 pages in a book, Johnny.
It's too hard to split. Do you listen to your head or your heart?
So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree, I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.
This rivalry has been brewing for a long time, and it spills over tonight at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
It's action night.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. It's Sugar Ray Leonard weighed in at... Sugar Ray Leonard, an undisputed welterweight champion. Sergio Maravilla Martinez. He's the former unified middleweight champion.
This bout is scheduled for 12.
And this one has all of those big... And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Nice exchange here from both men. Not a lot of defense here at all. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Got him with a clean right uppercut. He missed with that jab. Punches coming from every angle. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I don't know which fighter is winning this bout.
That was...
Which fighter's going to get clipped first? Parries that right jab away. And he misses with the left uppercut. He just missed with that left jab. The charts action from both of these fighters. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Got out of the way of that right hook. Missed him with that uppercut. Both trying for a knockout. Just avoids the left uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. This one could go either way. He's going to be the first one to get caught. Why aren't they keeping their gloves up? Misses with that jab. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He scores with that right uppercut. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Who's winning this fight right now? I have no... Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? They've got to watch out for that uppercut. We're not seeing a lot of defense. Men step back for just a moment. He threw the hook, didn't land. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He misses with that jab. You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. This fight is closer than 2 pages in a book, Johnny.
So important. The referee's got to...
Which fighter's going to get clipped first? He just misses with that jab. Left punch. Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you're getting in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
These two are the perfect dance partners. That left hook misses. Swing and a miss with the left uppercut. There's a right hand. This is certainly an aggressive. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. This fight could not be any closer. Who will be buzzed first? He blocks the uppercut. Takes that jab. Energy and and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable. Oh, you play calm, play cool.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe? And he misses with that jab. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Right punch. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off the technique.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Who's winning this fight right now? I have no idea. It's going to be the first one to get clipped. Here's a scoring blow. Oh, what a punch! Got their bell rung. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
And forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. And that right jab just misses. Got him with a left jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? How do they use this fighter's aggression against this?
I've seen some aggressive fight.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. This one could go either way. Every round is... Which fighter's going to get caught first? Nope, that jab not going to score. He just misses with that big right hand. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating, just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. idea with the jab, but does not land. Misses with the jab. Jab misses. 10 seconds left. This fight is closer than 2 pages in a book, Johnny.
It's too hard to split. Do listen to your head or your heart.
Great round. Relax. Don't look. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's here. He's ready to go.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
That's another scoring shot. He didn't take that jab well at all. Heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Can't land the jab there.
Look how long I reach it. As he reaches, going in his hooks like that.
Throws the uppercut, but misses. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not giving.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Which fighter is winning this bout?
That was super tight. I dread being a judge.
Which fighter's going to get clipped first? Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Tried to score with a jab. Jab to the body, trying to wear him down. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little favorite and pickpocket them.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Oh, and he caught him with an uppercut. how much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that,
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. This fight could not be any closer, could it, Johnny?
Jump all over.
Who's going to be the first one to get rocked? Both men step back for just a moment. They're both trying for a knockout. Sugar Ray's in trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and that's what he's doing here. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
what you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both men step back for just a moment. Just misses with that uppercut. Trying to answer back. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. Not much to write home about in that round, huh, Johnny?
Just a little.
There's the bell for round 12. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
Did well to get out of the way of that right uppercut. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin.
Sugar Ray Leonard Days. Sugar Ray Leonard, can you believe it? Just... So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree. I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.